Hi there! Today I'm going to show you a left-handed tutorial for a linked double crochet stitch. That is a double crochet stitch if you're using US terminology, or a treble crochet stitch if you're using UK terminology. Now, for the linked double row, what we're going to do is start off with a chain of 2. I've done one already and there's number 2. The linked double is actually worked in a completely different way than a regular double crochet stitch. The chain of 2 at the start of the row doesn't count as a stitch, and we're actually going to work into the first of those 2 chains that you made. So you skip the one that's nearest the hook, and then you're going to insert your hook into the one that's nearest the row that you've just made, like that. Then you yarn over and pull back through, and that gives you 2 loops on your hook. Now we're going to work into the top of the first stitch. So you don't yarn over, you go into that space, then yarn over, come back through. And that gives you 3 loops on your hook, like that. Now what we're going to do is yarn over and go through the first 2 loops, and then yarn over and go through the second 2 loops. And that's your first linked stitch. Now, for the next stitch and for every other stitch in the row, what we're going to do is we are going to work, can you see that there is a, if I hold this straight, a diagonal bar that runs just here. Well, we're actually going to insert your hook underneath there. Let me bring it a bit closer, see if you can see it. Just here. So there's the stitch, there's the diagonal bar. We're going to go under there, like that. Then yarn over, come back through just that first one. That gives you 2 loops on your hook. Now we're going to work back into the bottom, into the same place that you would normally work the top of the stitch in the row below. So into that space, yarn over, there's your 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and go through the first 2, then yarn over and go through the next 2. And we're going to do that again. So here, there's the stitch, here's the diagonal bar. You'll be able to see because they start to form in a line, these diagonal bars. So here it is just here. They stop looking diagonal when you've worked into them and start looking horizontal instead. So yarn over and come back through just that first one. That gives you 2 loops on your hook. Now we're going to work down back into the top of the stitch from the row below. So don't yarn over, go into that space, then yarn over and come back through. There's your 3 loops, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. And we're going to do it again. Here's the bar that we're going to work around. So slip your hook under there, yarn over back through. 2 loops on your hook, and down into the space at the top of the stitch in the row below. Don't yarn over, just go in, yarn over, come back through. There's 3 loops on your hook, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. Let's do another one. So if I straighten this up a bit, you can see you start to form this nice line across here, and here's the next bar. So under there, yarn over, come back through, 2 loops on your hook, into the top of the stitch from the row below. Don't yarn over, just go straight in, yarn over, come back through. There's 3 loops, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. And that's all there is to this stitch. What it does is it forms, let me take this hook out, it forms quite a dense row, and you don't have the gaps that you have. So this is a regular double crochet row, and this is the linked double crochet row, and you see they're much tighter together and you don't have the space between them, so you end up with effectively a denser piece of fabric. Thank you for watching.